You're not in the show, though.
I know I'm not in this show.
You're not in the show. Yeah. Oh, there you are.
Hey, everybody. Oh, is everyone recording?
Are you?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, did I hit start recording the other one? I didn't. Wait, did I? Maybe I
Are
did.
you a criminal?
I did.
He's a smooth criminal.
Just small guy. Cool guy. Smooth criminal.
I was wondering where you were.
I don't know the words.
Criminal.
Smooth criminal.
Brand new season. I did a lot of the hosts. What?
Brand new us.
Brand new us. Brand new me. If you don't deserve me at my summer, sorry. If you don't love me at my summer, you don't deserve me at my fall.
You can even get your own quote.
I did a lot of the hosting last season.
Yep.
And you are in the center.
No.
Do you want to start?
As in, like, I can start the episode, but I'm not going to start hosting.
No, but you can introduce what we do. Alright, ready?
It's a lot of power.
It's all about okay.
Just watch all of Roger's intros and just copy each intro.
I'll just get a notepad out and go, oh, that's what he said.
That's what he did.
No, I'll try something new.
Hey guys, welcome to the main cast. I am your host with the most, Adam, joined by the two other regular members of the main cast,
That's not how we're
Peter and Ali.
Hey! We're back!
We're back.
Season 2!
If you don't know what we're doing, most people don't.
We don't know what we're doing.
We watch several shows in this season of anime and try to get together and talk about them and explain what we like, what we dislike, if we want to keep watching them. Can we convince the others to watch them?
Can we convince you to keep watching them?
Yeah.
Dan.
It's a good time. Some shows die off very quickly, some make it all the way to the end, some new ones get added in.
Some people push certain shows all the way to the end.
Yeah.
They'll keep pushing them even after they're
And they
done.
only
Yeah.
push them.
After the pitiful excuse that was the summer season,
Wasn't even I wouldn't even say it was a season, it was just a mess of shows.
we're now back with the fall season, which you'll find out if that's off to a better start or not than the summer season was. Because our first episode of the summer season, we weren't filled with energy.
No.
Even though it was the first time we were doing this.
We watched 10 shows,
Yeah.
and by the end of the day, we were all just like,
By the end of it, I'm the only one who watched anything.
true.
Because you just wouldn't let them die.
Give them the respect they deserve.
No.
But this
They
season,
didn't deserve respect.
we're watching whatever we want, whether it's an original or a season 2,
Yeah.
or a sequel season, not even just a 2. I'm excited.
I love this season.
I'm back to enjoying anime. It doesn't feel like a chore to watch it. When it's over, I go, oh, I wish more was out. Instead of, yay, now I don't have to watch anymore.
Yeah, but you also had to come here and think about it again. You just nah, not having it.
Oh, we also at the end of each episode like to discuss a question, which I will tell you what it is, and then you can wait till the end to watch it. Also, be sure to smash that like button and ding that little notification bell.
I was talking about that to Dan the other day. And was thinking, can you imagine if we started going like, share,
Yeah,
subscribe at the end of each video?
No, we're going to talk about...
Why you should subscribe.
No. We're going to talk about subs versus dubs.
So that was a fucking lie.
But before we get into any of that, let's talk about shows.
Okay, what did you watch this week?
I watched My Hero Academia.
Yep.
I watched Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, you did.
I watched Spy Family. I watched all of Spy Family, like the entire first season.
Oh, right.
And the second season this week. I watched Blue Lock.
Yep.
Did I say Blue Lock?
Yes. No.
No. I watched Mob Psycho.
Yes, sir.
I think that's it.
You watched Mob Psycho?
Yeah.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Okay.
What did you watch?
Chainsaw Man.
Just Chainsaw Man. All right.
Pretty
Did you watch anything I didn't watch?
No. I've watched I'm up to date with Spy Family.
Yeah.
I'm just starting season 6 of My Hero.
Yeah.
Just today. Well, I was before work. I watched a couple episodes and I just caught up to season 6.
Yeah.
I've watched Blue Lock and Chainsaw Man.
Okay, so we're going to try and talk people into watching these shows. So this first week will be a spoiler-free review.
Ooh, that's gonna be tricky.
It'll be spoiler-free, but
For you.
we'll give our opinions without giving spoilers.
Yep.
But then next week, all cards are off the table.
Yeah.
If you aren't watching it, you're getting it spoiled. And that includes you.
Yeah.
Watch My Hero.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying.
Where do we want to begin? Well, I'll tell you what. We all watched Chainsaw Man, so we'll give a taster of what a spoiler review sounds like.
Spoiler review.
Yeah, for Chainsaw Man episode 1.
Yeah, we can do that. Just outright, love it or not love it.
At the moment?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking good.
I like it a lot.
Welcome aboard the chain train. Thank you. How much did I hype up this show?
Too much.
No, I didn't.
Not enough.
I could have gone way further. But no, it's so good. It's so good.
It did. I'm not even as the concept of the show in itself. What it did as a first episode was great. It set up the character really well. It set up the world really well. We now understand where his skills came from. We understood what his motivation was, even though that's now gone. We found out all about the
backstory of the main character as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, the backstory
How
of
he got there and
backstory
how he
of main
got in that
character,
situation.
how the monsters work,
Yep.
how there are different levels of monster from all the way from just an animal all the way up to a sentient thing. How they all have different abilities, and that at the end when he gets his powers, why he's unique. And it's not just normal for anyone, because a devil can take over a body, but he had a special bond with this one for years, and so it gave him his power but didn't take over his mind.
See, there are some nice devils out there.
Yeah.
Just especially dogs with
You
chainsaws.
just gotta find them.
And also that he's extra strong because he was already a devil hunter before he had any powers. He already could beat devils.
Yeah.
And now he's extra strong.
Yeah. It's good to know that they're not afraid to show gore in this show.
Yeah.
Especially for a show called Chainsaw Man, where he's made out of chains.
It's been a while since I've watched a good violent anime.
No,
and
I
it
definitely
feels good.
definitely rate this show. I also kind of liked. I did like and I didn't like. If the world's set up that either he doesn't understand the value of money, or is money worth way more, because he ate a cigarette for $1, equivalent. 100 yen is $1,
Yeah.
and he ate a cigarette for that.
Desperate for money.
And he was doing his math, and he's just I've got the equivalent of $18 left. That should last me a month. So I'm just either he's really, really poor, or money works a little different. I'm not sure.
I mean, you saw...
But I did see his house, and the only thing he wanted was jam
Yeah.
for his bread.
Yeah,
So he's probably...
And he was still hungry.
Yeah. Why was he wasting his food on the devil?
Because he's a nice guy.
Why didn't he just go, drink my blood, devil?
Because, I don't know.
I do admit it's a little weird, but...
Yeah.
Maybe he did. I feel like...
Well, then don't waste the food.
But, I feel like the devil still has to eat, right?
Yeah, maybe the devil's still got to eat stuff.
Maybe.
It was never explained that they didn't need to eat.
No.
It's
maybe
like a
we'll find out.
supplement, but you shouldn't substitute it for a healthy diet.
Yeah, maybe he just does it for the taste. And
Yeah.
He's an even extra nice dude because he's giving up his food for something that doesn't need it.
Or devils don't need to eat so they can live, but they suck blood for power.
Right. Or recovery.
Or recovery, it's different. I feel though I do have one complaint with the show. there were scenes in it where the CGI was kind of clunky.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing.
As a whole, though, it was alright.
Yes, it was just...
As far as, like, as the other shows we watched with CGI, Black Summoner, this was fucking pretty good.
Yeah. Like, I noticed it was 3D animation when he was fighting as the chainsaw.
Yeah, obviously.
And it took me out of it a little bit for, like, a second.
Yeah.
But...
I think as far as transition goes, they went from one style to the CGI thing, I think they did that pretty cleanly.
Yeah. Was he 3D as the chainsaw the entire time?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think as soon as he pulled that cord, it went into 3D.
And the fact that I have to ask that shows that it was done well.
Yeah. I think it was done very well.
Because the CGI art style is like, they use very thick, dark lines.
Yeah, it looks almost like a sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it worked.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, it looks kind of like calligraphy.
That's handwriting.
Yeah.
Or like the thick paintbrushes, what's that called?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's like that, so that's why it kind of seems like it works. It looks
Well,
really
the art style, it was just the movement of the animation that you can go, okay, clearly it's CGI. But the art style itself was...
Yeah, it was like almost unnoticeable.
Yeah.
Now, as well, was the person that he killed, the big zombie...
The zombie devil.
The zombie devil, was that 3D or not?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. The zombies were. The zombies definitely were.
Yeah.
And I think it was as well. Yeah.
It's good to see, right, that within like...
It's nice to know that it can be done well.
Yes.
When it wants to be done
It's
well.
taken years. It's taken years and shows have been sacrificed, but we finally got one that has done it somewhat well in the first episode.
Yeah.
What I will say, this show does really well, is that it can let you go in any direction already.
Well, other than what
him,
I can get from the intro, I don't really know where it's going to go.
As in, like, I meant the first episode, as in, like, he was poor, and then, like, he just got stabbed.
Oh, like he's not still stuck with his old life baggage. He now gets to reset his entire life.
And, like, it took so many dark turns in the show so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he got stabbed, and I was like, oh, he'll probably get out, and then I'll try and go fight back. No, he got sliced into, like, pieces, and then dumped in a dumpster.
Yeah.
And then, it was just, like, crazy. And then him deciding to kill all of the people that he owed money to, wasn't expecting that.
Well, they weren't human anymore. They turned into monsters.
Yes, but I still wasn't expecting them to show it. You know what I mean? The way they did, how it was like so violent and like
that was the best bit.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I did like it.
It was like watching like a beat 'em up game, kinda.
Yeah.
That was like back when we did the Goblin Slayer thing, and you said that first blood splatter, and you went, Moody's gonna love that.
Yeah.
That first blood splatter.
It starts it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely gonna keep up with this one, and I've heard it only gets better, at least story wise. Yeah, first episode was really good. Wasn't the best first episode I've seen, but that's only because Seven Deadly Sins has the pinnacle of first episodes of anime. It's the first like 3 episodes are the only reason I watched a season and a half of that show, because it stopped being good really quick, but the first episode like locked me in.
Yeah, it was really good. I will say, what did you think of the opening? Do you feel it a bit weird?
It's just an anime opening. They're all a little weird.
I will say the opening is like that. It's a lot of horror movie references in
the opening.
If you watch it again and you see like the anime itself, and then you see the movie reference that they got it from.
Yeah.
Just all horror movies, and that's because this show loves to reference movies.
Okay.
That's why they've done it. So,
I'll keep an eye out for them then during the show, like the movie references. But yeah, Chainsaw Man, episode 1, gets a big old
approval.
stick.
Seal of approval.
Yeah.
That's a shout out.
But it wasn't.
Wow.
I don't think it was the best show. It would be close to the best one of that I watched this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is the best show you've seen this season?
If you say that fucking soccer show, I'm gonna knock your head in.
No. I think My Hero. I think My Hero this season. I mean, I love My Hero.
Basic bitch.
I love My Hero. I think this season is off to a...
Have you watched any My Hero?
No, season 6.
I don't You know what? I think Chainsaw Man might be the best. I think the only thing having me say My Hero is my attachment to the show, because by this season by itself is the start of it is okay.
It's only one episode of Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Where you've got 5 seasons worth of.
It's a bit biased.
Yeah, it's basically what this. So now we're in this spoiler-free. Review part. But this basically the entire fifth.
I did finally watch all of Dan Marchi though.
Did you?
Yeah. Apparently the next part is coming out next season.
I haven't finished what Dan
That's
Marchi.
right. You got months now.
Yeah.
But I want to watch it and talk about it.
But with
we'll watch it and talk about it.
Yeah.
With My Hero, the entire 5th season.
So when he starts talking about that fucking soccer thing, we can start talking about Dan Marchi in the background.
But he's watching Blue Lock.
Oh, but
traitor.
I hyped up Blue Lock, so I have to watch it.
Anyway, My Hero. The entire fifth season of My Hero was set up. It was like a season. Not the entire second half of the 5th season was just setting up for this season. It was sort of like Attack on Titan season 2, how like that was all just set up for season 3, and they've really not just giving it to the audience straight away. It's a very slow, little bit by bit by bit. It's like, we know what you want. Here's a little bit. And it's like, no, I want to see heroes and villains having a big fight. It's like, soon. You can have that
but not
very
yet.
soon. I'm like, here's a little bit. Was that a cool action shot? Okay.
That's it.
You can have another one next episode. It's like...
What does it do? It's like
a tease.
season 5. It literally goes, ooh, we're like, the villains are taking action in 4 months.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's but it's like it really is just giving you just enough to be like, oh, come on. But I'm at the end of every episode, I am both disappointed and excited because I'm like, no. All right, I gotta see what they're gonna do. Oh, okay. They're like, they give you like 2 seconds of it, and they're like, okay, it's over now. Wait till the end.
They do that.
So have you finished season 5?
No, but I know what happens at the end of season 5.
Okay, how far into season 5 are you?
I think I'm like 3 episodes away from finishing.
So are you on the My Villain arc?
So
okay,
bad.
that's the setup because
awful. Awful. I don't know what you're even trying to describe.
So Endeavor fought the Nomu at the end of season 4.
Correct.
Right? Then you've got the Class 1A versus 1B,
Yes.
which is like a great half a season just action. It's just groups fight. That's it. That's all it is. There's no story consequence at all. It's just action scenes.
Very cool.
And then you get like a...
Those YouTuber scenes.
Yeah.
It's literally just them flexing their budget.
Yeah. It really is. And then we get like a semi-action, semi-setup bit, which is the Endeavor
I enjoyed that though.
arc. It was fine.
Yeah.
And then we get the grind to a halt on the action. This is all set up now. The My Villain Academia arc. And it's like politics set up. Like they're establishing politics and rules and factions and it's about to play a big part in this next season. Like different groups. Like the villains are...
Who that? RGGY.
Oh, Futia.
Oh
yeah.
So basically, just to summarize the first 3 episodes of My Hero, it's a combination of re-explaining the setup from the previous seasons and sort of establishing a few extra things like power levels.
Yep.
It's also continuing the setup, like being like, we're right there, we're almost there, guys, and here's a little bit of what's gonna happen, but we're not quite there yet.
That is what I found. Finishing season 5 from the My Villain Academia and the episodes where they were with Endeavor. It was a slow burn to the point where I was kind of like...
It's very slow burn. Like, I feel like early My Hero would have knocked
out of the
this
park.
knocked this arc out in no time flat. Like these last 3 episodes might have not even been a whole episode.
Okay, My Hero, keep going or not?
Am I going to keep watching it?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely going to keep watching it. I'm in My Hero now. I'm 6 seasons in. I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
I'm watching it to the end.
Did you wish you stopped watching it?
No.
Never take
No.
away a man's crack.
Yeah, I finished the episode, and I every episode that's finished, I wanted the next one. I'm like,
Okay.
I want it.
Okay, good. Now, onto a sequel season of a different show, Spy Family.
So I just watched all of season 1.
Yep.
Last week.
Uh-huh.
And I watched season 2's first episodes last night.
Okay.
It's off to a pretty weak start, I think.
How so? You didn't like the dog thing?
No, I didn't. There was nothing inherently wrong with the story itself. I just think it was sort of executed poorly. I thought it definitely didn't need to be a 2-parter.
No.
Like, it definitely didn't need to be a 2-parter. And I just wasn't into it as I have been on the other ones.
I can see what you mean by that shouldn't have been a 2-parter. Because I feel like in season 1, that 2-parter could have been knocked out easily.
If the one they just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a bit rough.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
Okay, also because you watched all of season 1 in one go,
Yeah.
and some of season 2 within the same week.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're gonna find that you're kind of like,
I found this to be on the same level as the weakest episodes of the first season.
which is
And
what?
I would say my mind goes to the one where they went to that island.
I think I know what we're only talking about.
The one where they went to the island and they played pretend and Anya
Oh,
was the
yeah.
princess. That was it was a fun episode, but it was
Yeah.
kind of a weak episode.
I feel like though this show's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like,
Well, I think that's the issue is this one was weak narratively and also wasn't fun.
yeah,
Whereas that one was kind of weak narratively, but was fun.
yeah. Like there was moments in it where you were like, this was quite funny. And then,
So the first season was
So the first season had
no
a mix.
story and fun?
No. So the first season had a mix of good story and fun.
Right.
And the weakest episode in the first season, like weakest when it came to story, and least interesting, was one of the funnest episodes. Like had the most jokes, was very
Right, I
lighthearted,
getcha.
enjoyable to watch.
Yep.
The first 2 episodes of this season aren't really hooking me narratively, and they're not fun.
Right.
You know? And it's 2 episodes that didn't need to be 2 episodes. It could have easily been 1 episode.
I agree, totally agree.
It's never a good sign when studios do that.
But it also looked a lot prettier than
It
season
did.
1.
I noticed that. I was like, they all look quite like better.
Yeah, it's a lot prettier, and the movement looked really good. There's an action scene in an alleyway
Yep, wicked.
that looked great. Although they did use the shots from that a couple times because it was obviously their big shot.
Yeah. I mean, when you break an anime down like that, I feel like you're always going to find shots like that. Even like
Yeah.
My Hero or Dragon Ball.
Oh, of course, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I just noticed it. I was like, ooh, that's a good shot. Ooh, there it is again.
Ooh, the time. Ooh.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like I just don't know. There's some moments in the episode where I'm like, this is funny, and that was like quite a good high. And then there was moments in it where I'm like, I'm actually kind of bored.
Yeah, that's it. I was bored during some of these moments, and I haven't been really, except for the narratively weak episode. But then I was at least having fun.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
If this had been if the first season had started off at this level, we would be tempted to give up on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't, but I'd be tempted to.
Yeah. I was gonna say that, but I was like, that seems a bit harsh. But I think it's true.
Yeah.
So did you have any of those moments within the first season?
No.
No. Again, maybe during 1 or 2 episodes in the middle of the season, but I was like, they're just having a light-hearted episode.
it is a light-hearted show. It's not supposed
Yeah.
to be super deep or anything.
Yeah.
But I would like to see more action.
Yeah. That's it. It was almost like it should have been much more action heavy than it was for the plot that it had.
Yeah.
But there was only like 2 or 3 moments of actual action.
And when it was sick. But then like you were like, oh, back to boring old.
It was a lot more of the espionage side of being a spy. You know, the infiltrating and
The tricking.
and interrogating, and rather than the action part of being a spy, which is the best part of the show.
Yes, I feel like the way that they did the espionage part, they could have made a lot more jokes in there.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing of like, are we still doing spoiler free right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the part where he like, it's hard to give it away. It's like where he has to tell information.
Yeah, the interrogation.
Yeah, the interrogation, but where they were like, oh, he already told us everything. And they're like, oh, why would he tell us out? And it hadn't.
Yeah.
They could have made way more jokes.
Yeah.
Like way funnier ways to interrogate, but they just went like simple, like James Bond seriousness.
And the
wasn't even funny.
And it wasn't funny, and also it wasn't like a whoa moment. It was I saw this coming a mile away.
It was like I can add on that. It was I saw this coming from a mile away, and I was kind of hope I was wrong.
Yeah. Because I'm like, nah, the show wouldn't be that obvious. Oh, it was that obvious. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. But it's fine.
It's still pretty.
It's still good. It's still good. And I'm still going to watch the next episode.
How many episodes are out at the moment?
14. Including the first season.
Then the second season?
2.
2 episodes.
Yes. It's only 2 in. We've got past this 2-parter. We're now going to go back into, hopefully, classic Spy Family. This seemed like a very isolated arc. Like it's like a really isolated mini arc. So I'm confused why they chose to have it as the season 2 premiere.
Character development, and I was like, it's not the development I was coming.
It would have been a better finale than a season premiere.
Yeah. I feel like that's what they've gone for as well. They tried to push that to the end, and that's why everything.
Because the finale was just sort of like a random episode.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, they already knew they were getting a season 2 at that point. So
Yeah, well, it's not even a second season. It's just part 2 of season 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's core 2, isn't it?
Yeah. What else did I watch? Well, I'll talk about the one that no one's seen, but everyone's gonna watch. Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
And I won't, like I said, spoiler free. I'll just give you my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Weak. It was probably the worst show that I watched.
What?
Yeah. It was the worst show that I've watched this season.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Not to say it was terrible.
Both episodes or just the one?
Both.
Oh,
Both. Not to say it was terrible. It felt very season 1. Very season 1. Season 2 sort of had like a thread sort of moving through the whole show. And after the big stakes of the end of season 2 finale and like what that could have sort of established and set up, they've now sort of just gone back to episodic, dealing with one ghost at a time.
Kind of the point.
They've gone from episode to episode rather than season sort of thing.
It felt like it.
That's kind of the vibe they try and go for, though.
But it just felt underwhelming.
Yeah.
That's all I can think.
Were they setting it up for anything, or
It
just
doesn't seem like it.
Oh damn!
It doesn't seem like it. Maybe, but nothing for like a payoff soon.
Right.
You know, I think there's like little hints here or there, but the actual main focus of each episode is sort of bleh.
Wow.
What do you mean by bleh? Like, it doesn't go anywhere, or
It doesn't.
This show is important to Peter. You
set
know
up.
it,
It's set up at the beginning of the episode, and it's fixed by the end of the episode. And it's like mob dealing with school.
That is the point, though. He's trying to live a normal life.
Yeah, but it's
I
not.
don't want to see him live a normal life. I don't want to see One Punch Man live a normal life. I want to see him One Punch enemies.
It just felt underwhelming.
I might wait for the whole season to come out now before I watch it.
No, watch, because I'm going to spoil it.
I don't care.
Watch it for the show, Peter. For the show. For the content.
I would give the 3 episodes a try, and if it doesn't hook you, I'm off.
Fair enough.
The second episode in particular felt basically like a copy of the very first episode of the show. Very similar story structure.
That's not good.
Yeah.
We're going backwards.
It did feel like they were going backwards. It did feel like they were sort of being like, let's go back to our roots. But season 2 was great, and I would like more season 2.
Saying that though, there is only 2 episodes out, so you don't know what route they could take.
And just,
Yeah, you got a point.
yeah. Yeah, but they've got so many good and interesting characters now, but it was just the Mob and Reagan show.
And it was kind of the Mob Reagan show. Oh yeah, in season 1 it was just the Mob and Reagan show. Yeah, they're going back to their roots. Unless in season 3, the school blows up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That other characters were in it, but not much.
Who's your favourite character in the show?
Mob when he goes 100.
That
0 fucks.
I mean, I do like Reagan, but I think his brother might be one of my favorites. Mob's brother.
Yeah.
Kitty, what are you doing? Blue Lock.
Yes, sir.
You were excited about Blue Lock, and I got in trouble for talking about soccer animes. So, Alex, take the stage.
Okay. No, you didn't get in trouble for talking about soccer anime. You just got in trouble for talking about shoot.
So, there's this dude and his gay best friend. And they play soccer.
I kind of want it to be the same premise as shoot.
It's
So
not. Okay, so there's, let me do a recap. An actual recap.
Well, don't spoil it. Spoiler free.
spoil it. Who gives a shit?
Are we spoiling Blue Lock?
First episode.
Alright, we'll
It's
spoil
fucking
Blue.
soccer. You can't.
You
spoil
can't. Well,
much
you can't.
about soccer.
We also
spoil
can't
this
really. We can't really talk about what Blue Lock is without spoiling it.
Also, I don't think we can really. The problem with spoiling the first episode of Blue Lock is that if you expect what's happening and you watch the episode,
I'm not going to be watching that episode.
I would really recommend it.
Blue Lock episode 1 is spoiled by the synopsis. If you read what the show's about,
Yeah.
it's this first episode is spoiled.
So if I read the synopsis, I don't need to watch the show.
You don't even watch the first episode.
But you kind of do. Like the first 15 minutes you have to watch it. Okay. Anyway, what happens
How
is
is a strong?
starts in. It's like they've gone to nationals. Like their team, like it's a game of soccer. One team versus another team. Game for nationals. Right. Main dude loses that game. And like it's a typical like anime they lost moment where everyone's like crying, like being sad and saying I'm sorry and stuff.
Does he stop playing soccer?
No, this guy literally just stands still and goes like this. He's like, yeah, I'm sad. I'm not gonna cry about it. He was like, I know I could have won,
Respect.
but I passed the ball to someone instead of shooting it for myself, and that's why we lost. Because if I shot it myself, he would have won.
He doesn't. No.
Yeah, he does.
He sort of wonders, would we have won if I'd been more selfish?
Oh, right.
Rather than saying it.
Go on.
Oh, am I explaining it?
Yeah, go for it.
The beginning really is your typical shonen beginning of
Yeah.
like, oh man, we lost and now I'm never going to play again. But when he gets home that night, he gets an invitation to join a meeting for Japanese high school strikers.
Right.
And he goes to this meeting, and there's 299 other people there. And he recognizes some of them. One of the people he recognizes is a dude who he just played with in the previous match, the team he just lost to. And that guy had been chosen to be one of the strikers for the under-18s national team.
Right.
And so they meet, and they're sort of like, he's like, hey, I know you, you know me. Do you want to just, like, stick together? And he's like, yeah, we'll stick together. So they go in like, oh, I recognize that guy. I recognize that guy. These are some of the best players from across the country. Like, half these dudes, their teams are in nationals. And then this guy comes on stage, and he basically explains, Japanese soccer sucks. It's like, we haven't won a World Cup ever, and I'm going to change that. The reason we haven't won a World Cup is because our strikers aren't on world level. And the reason why is because they're not selfish enough. In moments where they go, should I pass or should I score? You need to believe you will score, because the more you believe it, the more likely it is to happen. There's no hesitation, you're just going to act.
He's saying this in a really villainous way as well, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, dark lights and everything. He's just like...
He's the dude who has glasses that he pushes them up on his nose.
Fancy.
Yeah. And he's like, so what I've done is I've gathered the 300 best, in my opinion, strikers in the country that are still in high school. What you're going to do is compete for a spot in the under-20s national team. The only way to do that is to join my program. But if you join my program and lose and get kicked out, you will never play national soccer at any level. Ever. Like, you will be on a blacklist. And so they're just like, sheesh, that's a lot.
A lot of them are just like, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, leave then.
He's like, okay. He's like, fine. You can walk away now and still compete like normal to get on a national stage, but you'll never be as good as if you come and train with me. And so they all go. Like, all of them go, all right, we'll join your program. And what it is it's basically a boarding school where they are in there 24/7, and all they're doing is focusing on soccer.
And they're all strikers.
They're all strikers.
All strikers.
So that's the first.
How many strikers are on a team?
One.
No, there's normally 2 or 3. There's normally two or
only
three.
one playing at a time?
No, there's normally 2 or 3 playing at a time. It depends on the structure on the pitch.
Okay.
And he's basically, yeah. So what he does, once they get there, he splits them up into groups from A to Z based on their ranking.
Yeah.
Our main guy is ranked 299, and he is in room Z.
Right.
Right? So they get there, and he explains the number on your shirt, that's your ranking. Based on my opinion, you can go up or down the rankings. If someone gets kicked out, everyone moves up to fill in the gap. We're now going to compete to kick out one person in each letter group. Here's a ball. The last person to get touched by the ball is out. So there's 12. It looks like there's 12 people in each room. And he's like, and it basically tag with a soccer ball. Except if you get kicked, you're out. So immediately everyone's sort of like, what do we do here? And then the rank 300 guy goes, well, I'm the lowest ranked person in this entire facility. I'm not leaving straight away. And he grabs the ball and he kicks it at our main guy. So our main guy basically has to try and... Oh, sorry, while that's happening, a dude who's been sleeping the entire time, like your typical sleepy boy anime character, the 300 guy's like, I'll get him out while he's sleeping. And he just jumps up and kicks the dude in the face and knocks his teeth out. And so then they start playing. Our main guy, number 299, he gets hit. And it's basically like, what are we going to do? He goes, oh, I know. I'll go for the weakest person in the room, who is 300. The one guy ranked underneath me.
Right.
And he looks around and looks at the others. And he also, his buddy, the one he said, oh, we'll stick together, they're actually been in the same room. He's the top ranked one in the room, but he's still in the bottom room. And then he's just like, as he's playing, number 300 slips, twists his ankle, and he's like, please don't hit me, don't hit me. There's like 2 seconds left to go. And the sleepy dude, who's the second highest ranked in the room, goes, we're not getting you out. We're going to get out the highest ranked person here. The dude's buddy. So he gets the ball, and he tries to kick it at the dude's buddy, and the dude's buddy dodges it. So then he passes it to 299, and 299 kicks the ball straight at his buddy and goes, "We have to get out the highest ranked person here." and like hits him right in the face, blood goes everywhere, and it's just like, "You're out." And then that's how the episode ends.
I told you, man, this is not a typical sports anime.
I mean, I was pretty bored.
It was like, I was like, whoa! And then I watched the
whoa.
I watched the opening, which was played at the end. Yeah. His buddy's not in the opening. I think he's out. I think he's
Is he actually out?
Yeah, I think he's just gone. Yeah. Like when the whole episode setting up,
traitorous bastard.
Yeah, but the whole episode like setting up like we'll stick together, and then he just was like,
"Whoa!"
He's like, "No, I have to get out the highest rank."
Yeah. He's like setting.
I've got to look out for myself.
Like the nice rival sidekick character. That's who that white-haired dude's gonna be.
Yeah.
Just like kicks him in the face. It's so good.
I was like, ooh,
juicy.
Nice. Yeah, juicy. I have problems with it. First problem is the first 15 minutes are your typical soccer shonen anime, which is not what it is, apparently. So I would have rather had more of what the show actually is, which was the last 5 minutes, rather than them trying to do like a, ooh, we got you, you thought it was just your normal soccer anime. And my answer to that is no, I didn't. I read what the show was about, so I didn't think it was a normal soccer anime.
You also didn't mention on TV. In Japan,
yeah,
on TV they wouldn't have a synopsis before the show.
No, but I just sort of,
Your mistake was reading the synopsis.
Yeah.
I would have, but that's how I don't want to watch the show.
You've done your dirty.
I would have rather just had more of the last half.
Did you want a synopsis like the one we read a couple weeks ago?
No. I think the synopsis was fine. I think the you want to be closer to that mic.
Do I?
Yeah. The synopsis was fine. I just think that if you're going to have that synopsis, only spend like 5 or 10 minutes bait and switching the audience. Don't spend 15 minutes doing it.
Yeah.
So you only have 5 minutes of good stuff.
Yeah, I think it really tried to leave an impact on you though. Like the whole switcherooing thing, which is like, oh, this is not a typical sports anime. That's why they did it in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Granted, it probably would have had the same. It wouldn't have had the same effect if they did it in the first 10 minutes, because you would have been like.
I'm not saying the first 10 minutes. I'm saying just instead of spending 15 minutes setting it up, only spend like half that time.
Yeah, true.
Then get into the good stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what episode 2 is like.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it'll be great now. Like, it's just an episode 1 complaint, not an overall show complaint.
That's fair.
I am, however, going to complain about the ranking system. I don't like having ranking systems in shows. It just makes me... It's like having power levels. I don't like them. I just sort of constantly compare where everyone is and like why they would be there. And I also am a little confused as to why the striker who was chosen to represent Japan in the under-18s was ranked 289 out of all under-18 strikers in Japan. If he was chosen to be a Japanese striker for the national team, surely that would put him at least in the top 5.
Yeah, it was an underdog story. They want to watch him climb up the ranks.
No, his buddy.
Yeah, that was it. They tried to draw you in even more.
My only thing is it's the glasses guy is the one who set up the rankings, and he doesn't value teamwork, and this guy did. So he's sort of not just basing it on their soccer skills individually, but also flaws in their personality.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Watch the show and find out.
It was just a complaint.
Or watch the show and just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Just stop doing the show. Cancelled.
Cancelled.
That's good luck.
Yeah.
I'm. The new episode came out. I'm really excited to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm very keen.
It came out this morning.
I know.
I don't think there's anything else. Right?
No, I think that's it.
I think we covered them all.
A lot of shows actually coming out this week.
Sorry?
A lot of shows are coming out this week.
Like first episodes?
Yeah.
Are they? Like what?
I think Eternal Boys is coming out.
No, Eternal Boys are out.
Is it?
It came out on the 13th.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just haven't found it yet.
I just found out, I just found that there wasn't a lot of original new series coming out this.
No, this was
Did we end up finding that other show that was supposed to watch last night? That K9?
No, I never found it.
Because
I didn't look
find
for
that
it,
either.
but
Pretty sure it was just a special, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
No, I can find it anywhere.
I don't know what to tell you.
Now, question time. It is question time.
What was the question again?
The question wasn't really a question. It was a discussion. Subs versus dubs. Question time, guys. Question time.
Because we didn't do one before.
Wasn't a question.
Yeah.
This one is a question.
Yeah,
This is a
Ask
question.
yourself a question.
What is your least favorite anime trope? Or cliche?
What was my least favorite?
Yeah. What is one that when it happens in a show you're like, ugh, again?
OP being really overpowered.
You don't like OP?
I'm sick of it already. I'm sick of it already.
I like
when it's
OP.
done well, it is fucking
Yeah, but
good.
how many? Yeah, but you have seen it done bad so many times.
Well, yeah, because that's the platform you watch. There are so many animes that come out.
Alright, how about this? This is a good one. I just thought of this. I hate it when a shonen protagonist is like built up to be like he's put in so much hard work and like so like he just like 100% everything, and then you find out like his parents were like really strong. Does that make sense? Where you just find out like
When you find out
it's not actually
it's not
his
just
hard
hard work,
his
it's genetics as well.
Oh, right.
That's a fair one.
Where like it's Naruto be like, well he worked really hard on a technique and his dad was the Hokage.
Yeah.
Oh man, like, or Asta in like Black Clover, where it's like his whole thing for like, the first 100 episodes was, I work really
That thing's
hard.
gone for 100 episodes?
Like 220. Fuck. It's good though.
No, it's not.
I agree to disagree. Anyway, it's like his whole thing was like, I do push-ups and I'm super lame and like, I can carry this sword. It's all me. Finding out, no, it's not. He has a demon inside of him. He can also like get powers from the devil.
That's kind of cool.
It is really cool, but it's not his gimmick anymore. Where he's just like, he used to work really a lot, but now it's like, oh, now I just have demon powers.
Well, that probably helped.
Yeah, but
Probably did something.
or Deku in My Hero Academia, where it's like he worked really hard to get this work and it's not working, but like in most of the show it's just like, hey, he just has this one power which is super strength, and then now he has 9 different quirks from the previous users of the quirk that he had.
I feel like that's a different complaint to what you're talking about.
No, it's not, because he got blessed with other powers, which is just, it's like the closest thing to genetics without being genetics. It's the genetic of the quirk that he was blessed with, where it's just like, you now have this thing, and 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 this thing. You didn't work hard for those things, you got given those
Who
things.
gives a shit?
I've got one that always annoys me. And it's when the villain goes, okay, now it's time to get serious. It's like, why weren't you just serious from the start? Just win. Just win. What are you doing?
When
Yeah.
when he loses like an arm, he's like, ugh. Well, now it's time to bring my A game. It's like, this is
But why
really
wait
late.
until you get weak? You know,
Yeah.
just
Go 100% at the start.
go 100%. Frieza, why are you not in your final form from the beginning? And it's especially annoying in that show because Frieza knows that the more Saiyans fight, the stronger they get. Why are you throwing waves and waves of enemies at them to let them get stronger? Just you do it.
Yeah.
You know?
And beat their ass.
Lazy.
He's not lazy though. Well, he is. Okay, he is. But you can't just say every single villain is lazy.
No, I'm saying Frieza's lazy.
I know, but how often is it done? How many times in One Piece are they like, oh no, it's time to get serious? It's like, why aren't you serious first?
What One Piece has slowly done, in saying that I haven't watched it for a hot minute, but it's more, they'll get knocked down, they get back up again, they get knocked down again, he gets back up again, and then one final punch or one final slash or one final kick, and that's what ends it.
Just be serious. I'm so sick of hearing, now it's time to get serious. This has been fun, but now it's time to stop playing games. I'm like, just win the fight.
Yeah.
Stop letting the hero get stronger.
And just kill him.
Yeah. If you want to, I get.
Your computer off?
My computer off? Why is my computer off?
Is it flat? We'll get there one day or not at all.
Yeah, we did it. We're there.
So mine with the now I'll fight. Now I'll try. I get why they do that narratively, but there should be a detriment to the villain for going all out. Like they can only do it for 10 minutes, or if they do, at the end of the fight, they're exhausted for a week and they have to recover. There should be a reason why they're not always going all out, so that they do save it, and then they go, okay, now it's time to get serious.
Yeah.
You know, there needs to be a reason why they wouldn't just do it. Otherwise, I'm just left there going, what are you waiting for? Fight him properly. Yeah. You know, it's even worse in sports anime, where it's like,
Here's my final move.
well, or they're just like, oh, now we'll put our most powerful player on the pitch.
No,
Why weren't they on before?
when Shoot goes, this isn't even my final form.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's anime.
It's not anime, because there's plenty of good shows that don't do it.
Yeah, and they're known as good shows.
Like Death Note. L wasn't suddenly like, oh, now all of a sudden I'm going to start using my ultimate mental power. No, he just did it from the start.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Alright, what's the one that you hate?
Fuck, where do I start? I hate the one where they're like, oh no, this is my final form now.
Yeah.
I hate it when they talk during a fight, where they'll fight, and then everything just stops, and they have like a 20-minute monologue,
Yep.
and they go, I don't even know what they talk about. I just see red and rage at that point. Like, I hate it so much.
Just keep fighting.
Just keep fighting, or hit some, or talk for like a couple of seconds. Like, why are you suddenly stopping, having these long, informed conversations?
You can also talk and fight at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, throw a punch and go, fuck you, buddy. It's like, no, fuck you, but they don't do that. They stop. Dead stop, and they talk. It's annoying. In that span, you could go up behind him and just knock him in the head with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I also hate, I call it bitch syndrome, which is where the main character, like in My Hero,
Yep.
has all this power. People are still picking on him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying kill him,
But do something.
but throw him around a little bit. Like, they're punching you, kicking you to the ground,
Yeah.
Fight back a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, punch him, hit him. It's okay.
But
Just
they wanna
stand up
be-
for yourself.
But they don't want to. They want
Yeah.
to be good.
I don't know. It's not... Hit him. Just hit him. And then we don't have to deal with these interactions every fucking time.
Yeah.
I think you just want 20 minutes of people kicking the shit out of each other.
No, I don't. I honestly don't. What I hate is it then becomes a trope that this kid keeps on picking on the main character. It's like, I don't want to see that. I just want to see the progression of the story. As they keep on showing that is less progression
Yeah.
in the story, because the character's got to overcome that
Yeah.
before he can move on to the next chapter.
Yeah. A show that did a really good job of starting that. The character got strong and the bully stopped picking on him was Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah.
That did
Yeah.
it great.
Yeah, it really did, because they ended up being like friends with him in the end.
Yeah.
It was really
It's
good.
just dumb.
And the bully in Mob Psycho joining the muscle team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think of that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. I have one. I hate it when characters like learn this new ability
Yeah.
and it's perfect for the fight that they have next.
That's just sloppy storytelling,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, but okay, it's a trope.
Well, like,
in
Oh,
life.
yeah.
Like,
It's a trope where
Yeah.
like it's like, oh, I learned this new skill. It works perfectly for this new opponent that I have to face.
yeah.
Like, no, that's just being lazy, and it's just like, I'm sure you could think of something else that would really like be different.
Yeah. I hate I hate where it's like, this villain is so insanely strong until they're beaten, and now this next villain is so insanely strong until they're beaten. Now this next villain is so insanely
But
strong.
that's the style of the show.
It is, right, and it can be done right, where it makes sense that each time you're going to be fighting someone stronger. Like, I think Dragon Ball, I know I keep mentioning Dragon Ball, but it's like the most cliche anime. I think he did a really good job of it, because Goku becomes the strongest on Earth, and because he's the strongest on Earth, now people are coming to Earth to get him. And because they came to Earth to get him, he's now aware that there's stronger people out in space. So he goes out and he fights the strongest thing in space, Frieza. And he beats Frieza. And then after he's beat Frieza, well, what's next? They can't just be like, there's actually someone way stronger than Frieza out there. No. It's a being from the future made of his and all of his friends' DNA. That's the only thing stronger than they are. So that's the next level. That makes sense. Then what's after that? Oh, it's an ancient being that's been locked behind a wall. The only way to unlock it is to have so much power, and there wasn't this much power in the universe until you got this strong, and now we can use you to unlock it. So them hitting certain levels of strength is the reason why they had to face another stronger enemy. That wasn't
But that's
just
also
like,
their show as well.
But it
As soon as you write an anime like that, you find yourself back into a corner real fast.
Yes,
because
but
you have
like-
to keep on over.
Yeah, but at least they did that. They weren't just like, oh, actually Frieza wasn't the strongest. There's actually Frieza 2. You know,
Well, they did that with just more. They just kept on layering it.
but it was
on.
at
It was
least it was
different ways
but it
of
was
fighting it.
explained narratively, and it wouldn't have happened if the
Not
previous
really.
step.
Saying that fucking he's just got the DNA of all the other main characters.
But
That's not really going.
Yeah, it is though. It's like, what is stronger than Frieza? Is there just another stronger thing out there? No. They had to make something stronger. Like, even in the story.
They pulled that out of their ass and they fucking know it.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. It's better than just like.
That's the fucking.
But it's better than like
reason.
it's better than like One Piece, where it goes, oh, this dude is just really strong, but no one else stronger than him comes to this area, even though he's actually just an average dude.
No, because they do it like in region. Like you have your East Blue and your
Yeah,
West
but why
Blue.
don't? But like Arlong, right? Arlong had like a kingdom or whatever.
Yeah,
He had like an island.
in East Blue.
Yeah, in East Blue. I know, he had an island in East Blue. But there are 1,000 dudes as strong, if not stronger than him, on the Grand Blue. And they're just random pirates. Why don't they go, I'm going to go down to East Blue and start a cult?
They
like
did. That's what
Arlong.
Arlong
That's
did.
what
Yeah, but
Arlong
why
did.
don't
Arlong was
others
just
do
first.
that? Why don't the others do that?
It was just first.
I'm sure they do that, but
Luffy didn't go and save
It
him.
just- I don't
the
know.
story
It just
doesn't
feels like-
follow them.
It just feels like, in shows like One Piece and Naruto,
Yeah.
it's just like, they just happen to come across someone stronger than the last guy. Not, there's an actual reason why a stronger
Yeah.
enemy turned up.
No, for real.
They just stumbled across them, and it's a good job they didn't stumble across him a year ago, because then they'd be in trouble. You know?
You're not wrong. Yeah, that's a good point. What's another trope that you don't like?
Oh, I'm sure there's heaps. I can't think of any at the moment. I don't particularly like kids in anime.
Yeah, but that's not really a trope.
No, it's just a writing decision that we all hate.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's done fine, like Spy Family.
Again, okay. Spy Family is a rare case where the kid actually adds.
That's what I mean. Sometimes it's done right.
Yeah, and that kid is just very special though.
Yeah. So it's not a cliche.
No.
Because a cliche, I don't like it ever. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sick of them doing it now.
Yeah.
I also hate when you like the slice of life she watches, and it's like it's clear that like there's a love interest between one character and another character,
Yeah.
but it becomes like a soap opera,
Yeah.
and you're just like, just
Be human beings.
just
and
be
have a-
honest, just
Yeah. That's why Horimiya was such a breath of fresh air. Did you watch it?
maybe.
That's the one where it's the goth dude and the
Oh
popular.
yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
like, they just go, yeah, I like you. Yeah, I like you too. Cool. Now we
Okay.
can be like humans and have
Yeah.
and the show can change now onto our evolving
Yeah.
relationship rather than the will they, won't they.
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. I am sick of will they, won't they. Just
Yeah.
do it or don't do it.
Like Friends did it. We're over that now.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Because what often happens is they like get together,
Yeah.
and then the season ends.
Yeah, it's like the last thing that happens. Like Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
It's just like the last thing that happens. It's like, just come
Damn
on.
it.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have anything else to finish it off with?
I'm pretty happy.
Because you only had the one,
I had a
right?
couple.
What was yours?
I had the typical genetics with,
Yeah.
and I had the one where it was just like the powers within like you get the correct powers within the right arc.
Yeah.
That's a trope that I hate.
I mean, another one, but it's not done too often. It's just a handful of shows. Is new characters introduced, they are a rival of the hero.
Yes.
They fight the hero just beats them. They now become the hero's friend and never get any stronger.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They get piccoloed.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. That's like, I think we've covered a lot of tropes in this.
Yes. It's no one can ever be stronger than the hero.
Yeah, and sometimes when that's the case, where a character is stronger than the hero, that character is beloved by a lot of people.
Like Gildarts in Fairy Tail.
Or Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Everyone loves him.
And useless characters. He's not... I wouldn't really call it a trope, I just hate Usopp.
Yeah. Oh, it's the... You know what it is? Here's the thing that still anime is doing, what I'm trying to get at, is it's the... Who can the villain beat to show that they're a threat, so the hero has to fight them?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I hate that. It's just like, the villain has to beat his friends, so we know just how strong he is, so that the hero has to fight him. I hate when shows have that group. You know? They're always getting stronger, but there's always that gap. And the villain always fits somewhere in between that gap.
That's why I like that One Punch Man, because there is no gap.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... He can beat everyone and anyone.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about ranks or power levels or strength.
Yeah.
It's just... Doesn't matter. It just completely takes away that trope.
I've got another one as well.
I've got one more.
I've got one more. It's... The hero's really strong, but no one's allowed to know.
So like class of the elite.
I don't mind that when it's done well.
My issue is it was cool, and now every show is doing it.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
One Punch Man, Mob Psycho, Classroom of the Elite, The Irregular Magic High School.
It makes sense in those sorts of shows. Like even though a lot of shows do it, if they give you a reason that correlates with the story.
I just think I'm over it.
Because there are a lot of characters that go, I don't want anyone to know. Why?
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone to know.
I just think I'm over it.
Yeah.
Oh, another example of my previous thing, Todoroki and Bakugo.
Yeah, they
have to get beaten so that we know just how strong they are and Deku can fight them.
Yeah, true. I've got a character type that it's not really a trope, but it's just a character that no one needs. It's the character that's fat. And the trope is that they just eat a lot.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Get it? Because I'm fat and I eat food and that is my personality.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Like,
Alex used to be fat when he was younger.
Yeah, you don't need me in a show. Like, I don't need that 2 lines of dialogue where it's like, oh guys, I'm hungry, and they go, you're always hungry, dude. And then,
well, it's either a fat guy or the main character. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Luffy, Naruto,
Goku.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be a thing anymore.
No.
It's kind of over now.
You know what tropes I hate as well?
What?
The fucking flashbacks. When they'll have a scene in an anime where someone will tell you something, like I'll tell Alex something, but it'll be in secret, so you don't know what's going on, and then something will happen, and then they cut back to it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just play out the scene?
Yeah.
Just play out the fucking scene, and we wouldn't need that cutback.
Yeah.
Like they did in Black Summoner. Like it's just not needed.
Yeah.
You're so fat. I'm hungry, guys.
Yeah.
You're always hungry. Episode ends. And that's it.
Quality.
Or the trope, I can't. Or the trope, right, where it's just like, oh, so and so is doing his super technique, which means his arm could fall off, but it didn't fall off, and everything's okay.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. If he uses this move,
He'll die.
He could die.
Oh.
No, he's not.
Gonna die.
No, he's not.
Like I'm so sick of seeing that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him. And then bring him back like Dragon Ball. Or, I don't know, put him in a coma or something. Don't be like, no, he's fine.
I would like someone in anime to do that thing where, no, that move could kill him. And it actually kills him.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does.
When?
They didn't kill him, but All Might essentially died.
Yeah.
It's just like any time he's like, I have a finite amount of my power left, and every time I use a move, I use a little bit of it up. And it's like, at some point, I'm going to run out of power, and I'm not going to be able to protect you anymore. And then during one fight, he runs out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And
But then he
like,
pushes even harder.
No, but not anymore. Like, during that last fight, it's like, I feel my power going. Like, it's like he channels it to one arm at the end and then uses that last bit and then it's over and done.
Yeah, that is true. He does do that, and you expect him to come back, and it's just like he doesn't.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's just like, and that's it.
but All Might will be there. It's like All Might's in a computer room telling you what to do.
Yeah,
he's an old dude now. Like it's weird.
yeah. So sometimes
It's refreshing.
It does that. Yeah, because it actually has an impact when it does it.
People like those scenes.
Yeah.
No one likes it. Like
how many gates has Rock Lee opened up and he's fine?
Yeah, it's like Rock Lee opened the 7th gate, which could kill the dude.
Yeah, and it was like a big deal when his mentor.
Yeah, because.
And that's like everyone's like, whoa.
Yeah, everyone was like, oh, he's opened the 8th gate. He's gonna die. Like it was set in stone. After this kick, he's dead. The episode later, he's fine. Because Naruto just like give him a tickle in the neck and he's fine again. Like,
but
sometimes
what's
we need
Rock
to
Lee's mentor called? Guy? Might Guy?
Might
Mighty Guy's disabled.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. He kicked the dude so hard he shattered his leg, and now he can't walk.
Yeah.
But he's acting like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Naruto characters have a problem. There are the one trope characters. There's the I don't care guy. There's the I'm super energetic guy. It's the I'm sassy guy. There's the tomboy girl, the pretty girl, the shy girl, the fat guy. There's a fat guy in...
Well, Naruto is... Shows have now learned from the poor example. Like, a cliche I would have said was the power of friendship. But that's not... that's not really around anymore. They've sort of gone... Yeah, we kind of overused that a little bit, didn't we? And now it got made fun of, and now no one uses it. So can we please have that for the villain who never tries?
I think once anime comes out where they make fun of that trope, that's when other studios go, maybe we should stop using that trope.
Yeah.
The power of friendship.
Yeah, because it's like one example I always think of when I think of that is there was a dude in One Piece who had it was very early on, you might not remember. He had a big hammer. His thing was he had a huge hammer and he would hit people with his hammer. He was fighting and his hammer, one of the halves of the hammer fell off. And it was like an exploding hammer, like it would explode when he hit with it.
Right.
And one half blew off when he was fighting Luffy. And so it's just like, oh no, my hammer's broke. That's okay. With one end off, the power of the hammer's even stronger. It's like, why are you not just fighting like that all the time then?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it's around the same time that the Zoro fights the other swordsman. You know, the dude who uses a tiny knife.
Mihawk.
Yeah, the first time Zoro fights him. It's happening at the same time as this hammer fight.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, the Don Krieg.
Don Krieg.
It might be Don Krieg.
Yeah.
But he has a big hammer, and it explodes on impact.
It might not be a hammer, but I think it's
That was a spear.
Yeah.
No, it might have been a spear. It was a
Because
spear.
it was the point comes off and Luffy keeps on punching the tip,
but
and then it
it's
breaks.
like, and then it breaks, but then he's like, no, actually it's stronger now.
Yeah,
and
the
it's just
explosions
like,
are bigger.
yeah, it's like, well, why you got the tip on it then, bro? Just take it off. What are you doing? There should have been a
button.
Or there should have been oh no, it's way stronger now, but now I might blow up my own ship.
Or my arms might fall off.
Yeah, there should have been a reason why it's not always just in max power mode. Because he was fighting and he was beating Luffy.
Because that's not the trope.
But he was fighting and losing to Luffy and like, what am I gonna do? Oh no!
I know Luffy was losing because
No,
he
he
kept on
wasn't.
taking hits.
Right, he was... No, I remember the fight. It went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then Luffy was winning. Broke the spear and he went, oh no, my spear's broken. That's okay, now it's stronger. And I was like, this is dumb.
One Piece is dumb. One Piece is dumb. Alright?
It's gotten dumber.
I know! It's dumb. Anime.
Podcast over! I think the opening to the new season of Spy Family was done by the band that did the opening to Kuroko Circus.
Yeah, it was. It was a bump of chicken.
Are you still needing to pee?
Yeah, it's killing me. This is killing me. I'm trying not to laugh.
At least we've got some outro stuff to edit in.
Up and dead, dude.
Yeah.
Any sunglasses.
I did a lot of the hosting last season.
Yep.
And you are in the center.
No.
Do you want to start?
As in, like, I can start the episode, but I'm not going to start hosting.
No, but you can introduce what we do.
Fruit Ninja. You're still doing it wrong.